Solana could be exploding very soon. Let's talk about my full analysis with Solana and why I think that this could be the next Ethereum. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video so you don't miss any of my Solana analysis, and make sure to like and subscribe. Check out our link down in the description below if you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public as well. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with Solana, SOL, whatever you would like to refer to it as. Now we're sitting at about 186.74 cents per coin, of course. And we have pulled back from those highs that we saw just a couple of days ago here on September 8th and September 9th. We were sitting around the 211 to kind of 200 level, just in that kind of area. But unfortunately, since then, we have, of course, pulled back. Now, what does this mean in the greater context of the crypto markets? Well, of course, we all know that crypto has had a substantial pullback in the kind of couple of recent days, mostly due to news with the SEC trying to regulate certain things about just pretty much every cryptocurrency. Beyond just the big players like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they kind of run and regulate the entire industry, of course. But also too, there's this is how crypto markets work, right? They go in waves, right? We have these incredible run-up periods, and then we have a little bit of pullbacks and of course corrections, and then of course they stable out and then go further. That being said, of course, though, I don't think that Solana is done running, not yet at least. I think that right now we're going to go into a bit of a consolidation period, but I do think that there are a lot of gains that are still on the table with this coin. And of course, we're going to talk about this article here that I found that I think is a really interesting one that talks about, well, one, it's bigger than Dogecoin, which I thought was pretty obvious. I don't know why that's really mentioned as kind of a perk to it, but also, should you buy, right? This is a very common question I see not only in our comments, but just everywhere, right? Should I buy Solana? Should I buy whatever cryptocurrency they're thinking of or looking at? There's a lot of questions like that in this market and just in general. So I would love to hopefully give some context and give some details and hopefully help people come to the conclusion or come to a decision at the end of the day of whether or not they should. And of course, I'm not going to tell you to do it, but I obviously can provide information and provide details and reports and graphs and all that fun stuff to maybe give you guys some context, into, well, should I make this decision, yes or no? But let's get into it, guys. Here is Solana is already bigger than Dogecoin. Should you buy? Let's keep reading. The season is being called the Solana summer as the price of this super fast cryptocurrency keeps going up. In contrast, Dogecoin, the people's crypto, seems to be experiencing growing pains. Let's look at how the two coins stack up. Solana's extraordinary growth. Solana has grown over 300% in the past month and is up over 10,000% since the start of the year. According to CoinMarketCap data, with a market cap of over 47 billion, it has now overtaken Dogecoin to become the 7th largest cryptocurrency. And that was one of the big reasons why I became so bullish on Solana, was not only just the incredible growth that we saw in such a short period of time, but also the fact that it's now climbing ranks as far as, popularity in cryptocurrency, as far as that's concerned, because obviously we have the big, Bitcoin, Ethereum, we have XRP, Cardano, different coins like that. But now Solana is climbing into those kind of more main coin, even the altcoins are kind of becoming like main coin, preferences by just random investors, right? Retail investors. And again, because it's climbing those ranks and doing so well, that's one of the reasons why I think that Solana still has a lot of room to grow. It's becoming more and more well-known by people and by retail investors in general. Let's keep reading though. Solana, along with several cryptocurrencies with smart contract capabilities, has benefited from the recent boom in non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Smart contracts are tiny bits of code. You guys know what smart contracts are. I don't really need to explain them. You can also read it if you don't want to. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Solana recently launched an NFT collection called Degenerate Apes. Not only did the whole collection sell out in less than 10 minutes, but the sharply dressed primates have also been changing hands for even increasing rates. With a processing speed of over 50,000 transactions per second, Solana is one of the fastest cryptocurrencies on the blockchain. It also is cheap, costing just a fraction of a dollar for each transaction, as developers look for alternatives to Ethereum, which needs major upgrades to solve its congestion and fee issues. Solana has stepped into the spotlight. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I think Solana is the next Ethereum, if not the better alternative to Ethereum. Because right now, the reason why Ethereum is so groundbreaking and so incredible is everything it's done with the blockchain. It pushed forward NFT culture and pushed forward the idea of kind of NFTs in the first place, in my opinion. And you can argue with me in the comments about it all you want, but I really believe that. However, of course, Ethereum is now super congested, right? Because there's so many people on the network trying to accomplish things, whether it's staking, whether it's NFT production or buying or selling or collection. And all of these different things that Ethereum right now is just not able to handle that much. When you have all these different alternatives, Polygon Matic, and in this case, Solana, that provide a actual faster network that they can take part in, that really gets the job done, and it does it really efficiently and really well. And I think that any network like that has huge potential, you know, especially for the project, to increase in value over time. I really think that I'm going to buy probably about $1,000 to $2,000, maybe even $3,000 worth of Solana for the long term, and just hold it forever, right? Till 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? And see what happens. Because again, I would not be surprised if this coin either goes to up to Ethereum's value, right? Around the $1,000 kind of level, or if it goes even beyond that. That's a big claim. And I'm not saying for you guys to invest it, okay? That's my personal idea of what I'm gonna do in my investing strategy. You guys should invest the way that you're most comfortable with, and that's just what I'm planning on doing. But getting it out of the way, let's kind of finish this article up here. We'll just kind of go down here to, this is the should you buy, right? As the article would say, not me, of course. One of the challenges of cryptocurrency investing is predicting the peaks and dips. It's almost impossible to do. The cryptocurrency market as a whole has steadily increased in the recent weeks, though nowhere near as much as Solana. As a result, some analysts argue that there may soon be a similar drop to the one we saw in May. That uncertainty is one reason why the Ascent advises investing for the long term and only spending money you can afford to lose. Okay, yada, yada. Basically, they say dollar cost average, invest for the long term, don't sell, buy the dips, all the typical stuff that most people who are sane investors would follow in the first place, right? And that's what I'm doing, right? I'm not buying much right now, maybe dollar cost averaging a little bit here and there. But like they said, I actually agree that I think there is a big dip coming. They've had a gnarly run up here just over the past couple of days. I think there's going to be a pretty decent sized dip. And when that dip happens, I am going to be buying quite a bit of cryptocurrencies. And you can be sure that I'm going to be making videos about it. I'm going to be making update videos like top 5 cryptocurrencies I'm buying right now, all that kind of fun stuff, letting you guys know what I'm getting into, what I'm buying, and of course, just getting information out there, guys. Let's end the video off though with a little bit of technical analysis here. This is the overall chart that we saw. Look at this. This is incredible, guys. Just looking at this kind of simplified chart here, this is what we've seen. Let's get into a little bit deeper analysis here though. We'll pull up the full featured chart. This is what we're seeing over the last, what is it, like 1 minute, 1 day, or the 1 hour chart rather. Let's pull it to the 6-month chart here. I like using this because I'm more of a long-term investor, so of course I like to get in on a wider time frame to understand what I'm paying for these, right? If I'm paying overvalue or undervalue. Right now, it seems like, I think if I was to buy right now, I'd be kind of paying for an overvalued coin. Not saying that, again, I don't think Solana is done running yet, but again, I think it needs to kind of cool off a little bit and have a bit of a consolidation period. We hit the peaks of about $200 per coin, and I don't think that is the last we're going to see of this run, but again, it needs to kind of hold not only volume, but the overall markets need to fare well as well for Solana to increase in value over time from a trading perspective. But again, I'm an investor, guys. I'm not a trader. I'm not trading this coin on short-term gains. I'm waiting for this coin to hit my price targets of thousands of dollars, right? And of course, that's gonna take maybe a year or 2 or even 5 or 10, right? It's all about patience in this market, guys. It's all about patience. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it today for Solana. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.